So it is you. Great. You'll be here? Mate, that's wonderful news. This is going to blow the roof off this show. Mate, be great. See you soon. Thanks, mate. Bye. Mike, look, you probably wondered why I called you in here. Over the past, we've had Bret Hart as the commissioner. We've had Sid Vicious as the commissioner. Tonight, I'm handing you the keys. I'm going to go and take care of this unfinished business. The show's in your hands.
Hey, don't worry about it, Andrew. I'm the guy that took Ric Flair's job.
Look, I've got complete trust. You're going to have a great show, and I'll see you back during the night.
Sounds good.
Thanks, brother.
Take care of your business.
Will do.
I'll take care of things here. First thing we gotta do is change some stuff in this shit.
Of Retribution! My name is Jeremy Borash, and at this time, please allow me to introduce to you my broadcast colleague for the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Disco Inferno. The opening contest for WWA Retribution is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. About to make his way to the ring. From 20,000 leagues under the sea, this is Shark Boy! And his opponent. He weighs in at 212 pounds from Anaheim, California, Frankie, the Future Kazarian. Good to be here from a beautiful city, and a city we've toured here before, from the World Wrestling All-Stars, of course, talking about Glasgow, Scotland, and certainly Disco as we head into this opening contest. We want to welcome the fans back to pay-per-view for the WWA. We came to you last April from Sydney, Australia for the eruption in what was a very memorable pay-per-view in which Scott Steiner wrestled Nathan Jones and won the WWA World Heavyweight title. Since then, obviously, the new champion will be crowned tonight.
Yes.
And a new champion will be crowned. It will either be the one and only Sting or Lex Luger tonight.
Yes, that's going to be a great match. But we got a great matchup here to start off with. We got Shark Boy from 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and I want to dispel a rumor that Shark Boy was actually conceived on the set of the movie Jaws and might actually be Richard Dreyfuss' illegitimate son.
Frankie the Future Kazarian, who really has impressed a lot of people since joining the World Wrestling All-Stars on this tour of Europe. Shark Boy now with some great arm drags.
Well, I think he's kind of excited, Frankie the Future Kazarian, about the recent re-release of the Back to the Future trilogy on DVD now.
Over the top rope goes Frankie the Future Kazarian. Now this is where Shark Boy can take advantage of some high-risk maneuvers over the top rope and to the floor.
Whoa, I didn't know fish could fly. Shark
Boy, a perennial favorite of the Discovery Channel, who often features him during Shark Week, of all things, if you can believe that.
Is it true that he was raised by a school of sharks? Much like Tarzan.
Over the top rope comes Kazarian. Frankie the Future Kazarian making his World Wrestling All-Stars debut here tonight for the Retribution. Taking it to Shark Boy now. Shark Boy, his second pay-per-view appearance for the WWA, going back to the Revolution in February, in which he participated in Cruiserweight Survivor, the opening contest. Shark Boy now signaling, here it comes. Oh yes,
for God's sake,
the
he's biting him on the ass.
Right there.
He's biting him on the ass, Jeremy.
That is a shark with a bite that is much more worse than his bark, I'll tell you that much. Not the referee.
Wait a minute.
No, come on.
Oh, for God's sakes, he's biting the referee on the ass. Jeremy, did you tell him to do that?
I'm not sure where that falls into the regulations. Oh, great move by Frankie Kazarian. Catches Shark Boy off guard.
Yeah, Frankie Kazarian, doesn't he share resemblance to Antonio Banderas?
Well, I'll tell you what, he certainly can move in the ring and has certainly shown that in previous WWA programs. We have been all over Europe. We have traveled London, Ireland, and we're going to be in Switzerland, all kinds of great places for the World Wrestling All-Stars. This truly is an international company.
Yes, it is.
Going all over the world with tours of Australia. We hit North America last February. Great belly-to-belly overhead suplex by the Future Kazarian.
And you know what I like about doing these overseas tours is the foreign girls actually love the American accent.
Is that right?
Yes, they do.
I'll have you know, Shark Boy now, who is on the wrong end of a headlock.
That's a weird chin lock. He's got gills.
Crowd getting behind Shark Boy. Shark Boy again. Oh, instead, thrown over the top rope and to the floor.
Well, he blatantly telegraphed that maneuver.
Kazarian now taking his time, maybe a well-deserved, or at least well-needed breather.
Ooh,
slides to the floor and skins the cat back into the ring.
Oh, great agility. What an athlete Frankie Kazarian is. I'm applauding him. I'm going to give him a sitting ovation. I'm going to applaud those actions.
Shark Boy now to the breadbasket, over the top, sunset flip. Here's a cover, 1-2, not enough. Momentum from the Future took him over there. Great leg sweep.
Springboard leg drop by Frankie Kazarian, beautifully done.
Not enough to take out Shark Boy. Shark Boy, by the way, just found out you can order a mask, a Shark Boy mask, on sharkboy.net. And Glenn, that might help your chances with these foreign women you've been talking about.
Will it arrive before Christmas?
From the top rope, leg drop does not connect to Shark Boy. Kazarian gonna need to try something else, as obviously Shark Boy now has the support of the fans here in Glasgow, Scotland. Right hand. Block again, and another, and a third by Shark Boy. Fourth now, backing him into the ropes. Kazarian into the ropes, reversal.
Oh, great move by Shark Boy. Very innovative. Threw the head right into the knee.
Right to the left knee. Neck breaker.
Rude awakening.
Snapped his neck. 1, 2, that could do it. Not enough. Frankie the Future Kazarian making his debut, and a very impressive one at that. Here for the World Wrestling All-Stars Retribution to the top now.
Well, he doesn't look very impressive right now.
Later on in the broadcast, Sting and Lex Luger, a brand new WWA World Champion, will be crowned.
Shark Boy, do you know anybody else from 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea? Have you met anybody from 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea?
Not since I've been here in Scotland. From the top rope. Beautiful Hurricane Rana.
Is 20,000 Leagues Under wanted to see anywhere near parts unknown.
Not enough to pin not enough to pin Frankie the Future Kazarian. Shark Boy, since appearing on the last World Wrestling All-Stars pay-per-view, has been touring the world. Oh, great kick. Shark Boy just returned from a recent one-month tour of the UK.
How did he do?
He did very well. Did very well indeed. In fact, many of the fans who have seen him on the World Wrestling All-Stars tour of Europe here have really gotten behind him. Look out. This could be Back to the Future. Frankie Kazarian, 1, 2.
No, he did not get it.
Usually that has been enough to put away opponents. But not in the case of Shark Boy. Our opening contest for the World Wrestling All-Stars Retribution.
Oh, here it comes.
From the top rope.
The
We've seen it.
drop.
1, 2, and that'll do it.
Wow, Shark Boy, very impressive here. The World Wrestling All-Stars opening match here at Retribution. He wins with the deadly Dead Sea Drop, the DSD as he likes to call it.
Shark Boy victorious in our opening contest here for WWA Retribution. And what should be a very exciting night. We have yet to touch the tip of the iceberg of what you're going to be seeing here tonight. But gang, we have some big stars and a few surprises coming your way. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please join me in welcoming the brand new World Wrestling All-Stars Commissioner, Mike Sanders.
A decision I have to question from Andrew McManus.
I'll tell you what, Sanders, appointed commissioner of the WWA, no stranger to that role, as in WCW, he was the figurehead for WCW's Natural Born Thrillers, and of course, a commissioner in his own right for WCW.
You people don't seem to welcome me. I still think you'll agree with me that Disco Inferno is still the biggest jackass in professional wrestling. What's up, Glasgow? Let me tell you, as the new WWA commissioner, I promise you one hell of a show tonight. We got guys like Screaming Norman Smiley, Buff the Stuff Bagwell. In a special match tonight I put together, we got from the former ECW, Simon Diamond.
Fantastic talent. Will be here tonight.
We'll be facing the suicidal, homicidal, genocidal man, Sabu!
Wow.
Great reaction.
Sadly back on pay-per-view.
And I held up the WWA title to be decided right here tonight on this pay-per-view in Glasgow. Going for that title will be the total package Lex Luger.
But by the way, I hear has his game face on like never before.
Wait a second.
No, you cannot stand up there in front of all these Glasgow morons.
No, certainly not. That's Joey Legend.
Like a sexually confused Backstreet Boy.
That's an oxymoron, actually.
And mention the WWA Championship or the greats of this company without mentioning me. You will not treat me like some kind of loser. No, no, no.
Now Joey Legend making a name for himself.
No, no. If I were a loser, I'd put on a skirt, kilt, and move to Glasgow.
He's not the most like guy here right now. He's got a lot of guts though.
I am the best this industry offers. Come on, jerk. Don't you even know who I am? You see, that's where your really mistaken in your job. You should know the fact that I'm the best. I happen to be Joe E. Legend, a great Canadian athlete, and I take care of business in this ring. The guys like Buff Bagwell, I beat him. The guys like Lex Luger, I blow him up and I beat him. The guys like Sabu, I put him through a table and I beat him.
I don't know about that.
And guys like the man called Sting, I slapped the mascara off their face and then I beat them.
Wow.
I take any jerk that a Glasgow moron wants to put on as their hero, and I punk them out and prove to everybody that heroes come and go, but legends live forever.
I'm Joey Legend. I beat the Stinger. I beat Lex Luger. I slept with the Disco Inferno.
Oh, wait a minute, Disco.
That's not true.
I beat everybody in the industry. I beat everybody. You ain't beat me.
Oh.
No, no, no. You do not get up in my face looking like you cut your hair with a knife and fork, wearing a leather outfit looking like the Gimp from Pulp Fiction. Man, you look like Elton John's life partner. And if you get up in my face one more time, I'm gonna kick your face so flat you could bite a wall.
Wow. You know, I got something. Hang on. I got something. Hang on just a second. Hang on.
What's Sanders reaching for? Oh! I guess he found it.
Well, first of all, why don't we start with changing some things around here? Why don't we change your name from Joe E. Legend to Doo-Doo? You want to know why? Because you're the shit.
Oh.
What? Let me tell you something, Joey Legend. I'm going to go back in the back. I'm going to put on my boots. I'm going to put on my knee pads. I'm going to put on my trunks. And just like William Wallace whooped ass in Braveheart, I'm going to come out here and whoop your ass.
No.
Yes, bitch.
Hello. Tonight, the world title match has been signed and it will take place. Sting will go one-on-one with Lex Luger. Winner will become the brand new World Wrestling All-Stars World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah, I don't know who to pick in that match. Both of them have been away from the game for a while, but both of them probably the two of the most popular wrestlers ever in the history of World Championship Wrestling.
They certainly are. Not to mention the fact you heard Commissioner Sanders make the match as well. Simon Diamond, Sabu, one-on-one tonight, and Sanders is going to step into the ring against Joe E. Legend. We just saw what took place. That one should certainly be interesting. Whole lot more coming your way. It's time now to go back to the ring. WWA Retribution. The following contest for WWA Retribution is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. About to make his way to the ring, this is Nate Spider Webb. He certainly has. Wait a minute. Who's in the ring?
Wait a second.
Who is that?
What the hell? That's Perry Saturn.
Perry Saturn has jumped. Oh, no. Dear God.
He's annihilating this guy.
Perry Saturn not scheduled to be anywhere near. Oh, come on. Don't touch the referee. That's ridiculous. Perry Saturn not scheduled for this match, but obviously has taken upon himself.
Ooh. Powerbomb. He's just killing this guy.
Perry Saturn taking upon himself to make a statement here tonight. In the World Wrestling All-Stars Retribution pay-per-view. Ah, here it comes. Death Valley Drop.
Oh. He's killing this guy. It's
And
for the
now,
race for good measure. If you want.
Rings of Saturn. Rings of Saturn to Spider Nate Webb.
It's a nihilating this guy.
And now, Perry Saturn. Rings of Saturn to Spider Nate Webb. Rings of Saturn to Spider Nate Webb.
Oh,
and
what
I
the hell?
hate to say it.
Yeah, he's not scheduled. He was not the opponent of Nate Spider-Web in this match.
Now, you mean to tell me, the referee's telling me I got to introduce his opponent? Are you
Well,
kidding me
I guess
after
so.
that? All right.
Perry Saturn's, I mean, he just murdered these guys. I mean, he beat up the referee, beat Nate Spider-Web. I mean, he's not in the match. I mean, does he even work for the WWA?
And his opponent. From San Diego, California, he weighs in at 248 pounds, Conan!
Well, what the hell? Are we going to have a match? I mean, you guys can't be kidding me.
All right, I guess.
I go ring the bell.
Ring the bell.
Well, I guess that's a record.
The winner of the match, Conan!
Wow. Conan with a world record win in 3 seconds time here on pay-per-view. I mean, does that count?
I don't think that counts. I guess I'll make room. I guess he's coming over here. Good, Conan, have a seat. I guess that. Boy,
Oh, wait.
Can we get you a towel or something? Can we towel you off after that?
Conan, great match. I mean, I would like, you know, how many stars? If we rate that match out of on a 5-star scale, how many stars do you give that match?
Let me catch my breath.
Okay. Hey, can you get the guy here, please? Allow me.
Well,
Grab yourself
yeah.
a water.
You know, I scouted this guy, Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, and one tough cookie, Jeremy.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know what to expect.
Right.
You know, I wasn't sure what was going to happen. But, you know, it's my pay-per-view debut here in Scotland. And
Yeah. Well, you really went all out. All right.
Well, great.
That's quite a victory, my buddy. All right, well, have a seat.
I'd like to see how the internet rates that match. I mean, you know, I'd give it 4 stars.
I think it should do good. It should be on and cracking on and popping. And you know what? Kate Dizzle's in the cut, so this show business is about to take off.
All right, well, let's take off. Let's go backstage and see what's going on back there.
Hey, Medasia.
Hi, Tito.
These are for you.
For me? Thank you.
I have a question. You remember how you used to walk big, pop a pump to the ring?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Well, I was wondering if this evening you'd be my valet.
Oh.
Whoa, T.O. This hoe is coming with me. You know why? Because I am Pimp Daddy Puppet.
I am not a hoe.
That's right, she's not a hoe, she's my girlfriend.
Hey, I'm not your girlfriend.
Hey, whoa! What the hell's going on around here? Listen, you two Oompa Loompas better slow down or we'll call up Willy Wonka, send you right back to the chocolate factory. Now, I'm gonna make this short. I don't want any small talk. Get it, short, small talk? Look, Andrew left, put me in charge. I'm the WWA commissioner. You want Medasia to go to the ring with you?
Of course.
You want Medasia to go to the ring with you?
Hell yeah.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, she's gonna go to the ring with both of you guys.
What?
Oh yeah, I'll get top dollar for this hoe.
I told you I'm not a hoe.
Right, she's not a hoe.
Whoa, hey. As special guest referee.
Wait, I'm not a ref. I've never ref before. I'm not a referee.
About to make their way to the ring, the team of Johnny Swinger and Buff Bagwell. Well, you certainly have to give it to this tag team. Both very impressive physically, and certainly as Bagwell and Swinger go into this tag team contest, Bagwell comes in with an impressive tag team record.
Well, absolutely. He's been a tag team champion in WCW how many times?
6 times, and certainly with 5 different partners. That is an impressive record for Buff Bagwell. Johnny Swinger, no stranger to tag team competition in his own right. There they are, the team of Swinger and Bagwell. And their opponents about to make their way to the ring. And their opponents about to make his way to the ring from Miami, Florida. This is Screamin' Norman Smiley. Screamin' Norman Smiley, an innovator, certainly a interesting interesting combination. He can go hardcore on you. He can go lucha libre style on you.
Well, what is he doing that ridiculous dance move for? If there's one thing that does not belong in professional wrestling, it's ridiculous dance moves.
That's coming from the Disco Inferno.
Yes.
Norman Smiley in the ring. And it's, wait a minute, Swinger and Bagwell jump Smiley.
Well, they're smart. His partner hasn't been introduced yet. Jeremy, you're getting him beat up out here.
And his tag team partner. From the Disciples of the New Church, this is Malice.
6'8", 300 pounds. Look at this.
Malice. Ooh. Who is so impressive, so large.
Wow.
And look at outsizes Bagwell, outsizes the incredible Swinger.
Yeah, he just saved Norman Smiley's ass in there.
Of course, Malice, a member of the Disciples of the New Church, one of the most agile big men in the business, not to mention how intimidating he looks.
And he does have a lot of nice tattoos.
He certainly has no shortage of ink.
Right, I don't mean like nice, but I mean, it looks kind of cool. It looks, I mean, you know, very evil.
Yeah, it certainly does look evil. And Conan, I know you've been in the ring with Bagwell before. I know you've seen him before and faced him many times. Tag team partners like Bagwell and Swinger, you have to give it to them. They seem to enjoy the most success in their careers when both men had a tag team partner.
Different occasions, right?
Absolutely. Certainly Bagwell, a decorated history when it comes to tag team action. Here, I'm not sure he knows what to make of Malice.
Well, I couldn't tell you what to make of Malice. A big, scary-looking guy with a bunch of tattoos all over him that could beat the living hell out of you if you wanted to.
Well, certainly Bagwell with the experience factor.
Well, and he's very cocky, which borders on the line of stupidity sometimes.
With the double finger salute to Bagwell.
Well, that's always been affected by another noted wrestler that made that very famous.
And who would that be?
Do you know the guy that gave the double pinkies?
Oh, right. Bagwell into the ropes, taking his time. Now, this is the experience factor. Bagwell slowing it down. He realizes if he's going to have any impact on the giant Malice, he's going to have to either take him off his feet, use some submission maneuvers, but just more so than anything, stay away from the power that Malice possesses.
Submission maneuvers. Bagwell, he's from Marietta, Georgia. All he does is get in fights. The guy grew up, he fights in the schoolyard, he fight in the bars, he fight at the football games, fight at the Burger Kings, fight at the McDonald's.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you want to go in against Malice with the game plan of nothing but fighting, you'll probably end up on the losing end.
He actually got in a fight at a Kmart parking lot one time.
Over what?
Over what? A parking space. He beat up a 57-year-old man in a parking lot at Kmart in Marietta, Georgia.
Well, he probably was asking for it.
Well.
Here we go. There's a shin breaker out of nowhere. Makes the tag now to Johnny Swinger. And Swinger goes to work now on Malice. Norman Smiley, who was jumped at the beginning of the match, thankfully saved by Malice. Given some time to recover now, is tagged in, apparently. Ooh. And here comes the screaming one. Norman Smiley, a fan favorite.
Bagwell's
asking Disco for advice.
Yeah, he just said this Malice guy is so out of control that he's ruining the match and ruining their strategy.
Malice now. And Norman Smiley in control of Swinger. Swinger now reaching over. Great break. Shoulder block. Down goes Smiley. Smiley, stop.
Well, that's absurd. That's absurd. Let me be honest with you. I think the big wiggle should be banned. Any type, it's a ridiculous, goofy, stupid dancing maneuver that does not belong in sports entertainment.
You just described yourself.
Nice reversal by Smiley. Heads up maneuver. Turns it now. Straight up and down is Swinger. Double underarm drop by the Screamer one, Norman Smiley.
I really don't think it's proper for Norman to be so scantily clad out here. I mean, I think the man should wear more clothes. I think that's very perverse.
You do?
Yes, I do. I don't think there's any real room for that in professional wrestling.
Well, you are the last person that should be giving any wrestler fashion tips. Here we go. Sunset flip blocked by Swinger. The referee takes it upon himself. to break Swinger from the ropes. Gets a 2 count. Not enough to pin Swinger. In comes Bagwell.
Norman Smiley's going to town here. And I'll tell you what, the Bagwell Swinger tag team, not jelly well back here. They got no teamwork down, no double team maneuvers, nothing. They don't know what. Oh, smart move by Bagwell.
That's the experience factor coming in. Swinger now to his knees.
Yeah,
caught Smiley with a neck breaker of sorts, chin breaker.
No, there was an inverted stunner.
Crowd now on the case of the team of Swinger and Bagwell.
Well, the crowd not liking Marcus Bagwell here. Buff Bagwell, the Buff Daddy, Buff this. There we go. Yeah.
I will say this much. I know why they don't like him here.
Why?
Last time we were here with World Wrestling All-Stars about a year ago, he identified this town, and I quote, as Glasgow, England. He doesn't care about these people so much, he doesn't even care to know the name of the country.
Either that or he just failed out of high school. I didn't know where Glasgow, England was either.
Norman Smiley reaching for the tag, not enough momentum behind him.
Actually, you should pronounce it Glasgow. If you say Glasgow around these people, you might get punched in the face. It's a very rough town here, Jeremy.
Our second time here in this great city for the World Wrestling All-Stars. This time brought the cameras. It's pay-per-view time. And the fans here have been big WWA fans since we were here just about a year ago.
Conan, you've been in wrestling for the better part of 12 years. What do you think about the tag team of Johnny Swinger and Buff Bagwell? Do you like this tag team?
They're very well coordinated, and obviously, like I said before, Buff Bagwell, who's been tag team champion on numerous occasions, has a game plan and a strategy, and they're keeping Norman in as long as they can, hoping to wear him down.
Are you holding it against him that he's from Marietta, Georgia?
Yes.
Well, you heard it. Some great insight by Conan there, Jeremy.
Choking him now with the tape. The wristband tape, I guess you could call it, from Johnny Swinger.
Norman Smiley reminds me very much of Richard Pryor in his youth.
I was thinking more Warren Moon.
Warren Moon. He looks like a cross between Warren Moon, Richard Pryor, and a little bit of Eddie Murphy in there.
Referee now not seeing Diamond with the trunks. Bagwell now with a kick to the stomach of Norman Smiley. Big right hand.
Norman Smiley not faring too well. Norman Smiley, I want to tell you a little story, Jeremy. On this tour, Norman Smiley and Mike Sanders had a game of squash, and he killed Mike Sanders in squash. He'll kill you in tennis. He'll kill you in racquetball. I just don't think professional wrestling, a contact sport, is conducive to Norman Smiley's career.
I'll disagree. Norman Smiley is a former WCW Hardcore champion. Took Devin Storm to the limits. And WWA the Inception in an incredible hardcore match.
Norman Smiley, also former heavyweight champion in Mexico in the EMLL, and also as a shoot fighter for UWF in Japan, so he was an accomplishment at wrestling.
I disagree with that. I question that.
Referee giving Buff Bagwell a hard time. That's the thing about Bagwell. One thing you can say about him, is very easily distracted over the years. Whether it takes a moment to pause and pose or to tangle it up with the referee, Bagwell, one of his main faults in the ring has always been his ability to be easily distracted.
Ooh, wow.
It's cost him before, might cost him again. Here's a cover, 2.
Well, being from Marietta, he's drunk half the time, and I also
that's
like
ridiculous.
That's true, and I'd also like to say Johnny Swinger and Buff are real popular in the Glasgow bathhouses. Just
now, how would you know about that, Conan? I've never been in a Glasgow bathhouse. Jeremy, have you been in a Glasgow bathhouse?
No, I just got into town, actually. Okay. Norman Smiley choked across the second rope. Swinger now. Smiley and Swinger, you got to hand it to them, working very well together as a tag team. Their debut on the WWA as a tag team, functioning like they've been tagging together for years.
What I'd like to do, though, also, Jeremy, after the show, if you'd like to go to some of the Glasgow bathhouses with me and see if they know Buff and Johnny Swinger.
I'll meet you there. Norman Smiley now stops it.
Oh, small package, buddy.
1, 2, not enough to pin screaming Norman Smiley. Both guys down. Norman Smiley and Bagwell now, either one needs to make a tag at this point. Malice on the outside, Swinger on the outside.
Let me reiterate, Jeremy, as I stated before, Buff's experience in tag team matches has been exemplified in this match, and basically they've had the better combination, Swinger and Buff.
Yes, absolutely. Good call, Paul.
Malice tags in, Swinger tags in. Here's Malice with a big boot. Down goes Swinger. Down goes Bagwell. Bagwell. And a big right hand sizing up Bagwell. Malice on fire.
Oh, he's fired up because he's of Scottish heritage.
Here we go. Big scoop and slam. Here comes Bagwell over the top rope. The momentum carried him. Malice out to the floor now. Norman Smiley back in the ring. Taking it to Swinger on the inside. Malice taking it to Bagwell on the outside.
Oh, he posted him. Great move by Bagwell outside the ring. And Norman goes for the big slam.
He's gonna wax that ass.
Oh no, not the big wiggle. Come on.
Here it comes. Norman Smiley looks to the crowd.
What's he gonna do? No, this move should be banned. Oh,
here it comes. The big wiggle.
Oh, the big wiggle. This is not wrestling. Oh, he got him.
Low blow by Swinger in the midst of the big wiggle. And there it is.
The blockbuster.
Blockbuster.
Great teamwork.
Cover by Swinger. And 3. The winners of the match, the team of Buff Bagwell and Johnny Swinger.
Well, I predicted that they would win. It was my prediction. You know, I said earlier tonight that they would win their match. I don't know if anybody heard it, but I predicted that they would win. I predicted that Shark Boy would win. So far, my predictions are 2 for 2. I predicted that you would win your match.
Well, certainly impressive nonetheless.
If you had the vote so far tonight, what would be the best match?
Oh, wait, here comes Malice cleaning house after the match.
Malice without the victory, but trying to win the war. Buff Bagwell now shot into the ropes. Here comes Malice, big clothesline. And Bagwell scatters out. Still with the victory, though. Still victorious here in the World Wrestling All-Stars Retribution. Your winners of this tag team contest, Bagwell and Swinger, here for the WWA.
Jeff Jarrett, what are you doing here tonight?
Scott D'Amore, what am I doing here? I'll tell you exactly what I'm doing here. I just got off a plane ride for 15 hours from my home in Nashville, Tennessee. And I'm right here in Glasgow, Scotland. Andrew McManus picked me up at the airport and he said, Jeff, you got some business to take care of. The name, the theme of tonight's card is Retribution. Well, I'm going to be taking on the front row Nathan Jones, and Retribution is exactly that's what's going to happen. It's going to be the name of the game. But the second reason I'm here is to defend my NWA World Heavyweight title. So, Scott, go tell all those Scottish slap-asses out there that I'm going to beat Nathan's ass. Now, choke on that.
The following contest is a midget match. First of all, introducing the referee, the lovely Medeja. All right, here comes the gorgeous Medeja.
Wow.
This bombshell is no stranger to the World Wrestling All-Stars, and she's joined us on 2 previous WWA tours. The former valet, the Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner. Medeja now may have her scope set on a new prospect here in the WWA, but for now, she is the referee. She's been assigned officiating duties courtesy of Commissioner Mike Sanders in this matchup.
Well, good call by Sanders. Get some TNA on the show. I like it.
And introducing, first of all, from Chicago, Illinois, this is Puppet, the Psycho Dwarf. Ah yes, this will be the third pay-per-view meeting between Puppet and Tio. And who could forget Disco? Their first match at WWA Revolution when these two amazing athletes faced off in a brutal, hardcore match.
Okay, well, now they got a girl as a referee. I really don't know. I mean, can Medeja count to 3? Most women I know can't walk and chew gum at the same time. How about you, Jeremy? Do you know a lot of intelligent women that can count to 3?
Medeja, by the way, can not only count to 3, she can speak 4 different languages.
What?
And unlike you, graduated college.
Well, I saw her looking at me earlier. I know she speaks the language of love, the international language. I think she's in love with me.
Puppet, by the way, defeated Tio at WWA Revolution, courtesy of some thumbtacks. This last pay-per-view, WWA Eruption from Sydney, Australia, Tio got the victory when he did a swanton dive off the top of a ladder.
the microphone. A midget wants to talk.
Whoa, he's getting cut off.
His opponent, he is the world's smallest extreme athlete, Tio.
Well, here we go. We got a nice little match here to call. Nice little match here, Puppet and Tio.
All right. Medeja, the referee, in the third meeting between Tio and Puppet here on pay-per-view. Puppet looks like he's actually put on a little size, a little girth, which is a little, I guess, an oxymoron in some ways.
It'd be kind of like the equivalent of maybe adding the deck chair to the Titanic.
Puppet now ducks a clothesline.
Ooh. Ooh.
Tio now going to Puppet with some big right hands, reversal. And a big splash.
No, that's a little splash. A little bulldog.
I'll tell you what. Cover. 2 count, not enough to put away Tio. I'll have you know, Puppet crashed my 27th birthday party earlier this year and brought along a couple friends, Meatball and a lovely female midget. Bridget the midget was her name.
Bridget the midget?
Yes. Here's a pin. Cover. Medeja down. 2.
Conan, you are from Mexico, and you've probably seen some Mexican midget wrestling. How would you compare Puppet and Tio to the Mexican midget wrestlers?
2 different styles, because the midget wrestlers in Mexico do lucha libre, and this is definitely, American style wrestling, so it's a huge difference.
Yeah. Also, there's a major difference because the Mexican midgets don't speak English.
Great head scissor takedown by Tio. Big right hands into the corner goes Puppet. Crowd now chanting Tio, getting behind. The world's smallest extreme athlete.
Did you know what the initials Tio stand for?
Totally outstanding.
Total E.F. He never run the little rules.
I'll tell you what.
Here it comes.
Here it is.
619. Actually, that's a 618 and a half.
And down to the second rope. Look at that, springboard. And misses the splash. That's the thing, Tio really does not know the word fear.
And I'll tell you what, you know what that was? That was one of the lowest high-risk maneuvers I've ever seen.
Puppet now with the offense. Puppet, the ringmaster of BloodyMidgets.com, if you can believe that.
BloodyMidgets.com. Have you ever been on BloodyMidgets.com?
I absolutely have. Did a little research for this broadcast and found out that you can actually buy videotapes of these 2.
That was like a version of the F5 by Brock Lesnar. Oh, come on. Well, Puppet's a very lascivious guy. The wiggling of the tongue and just a lascivious display.
Well, he certainly is a troubled soul, no doubt about it, but obviously gets his work done in the ring, and I guess that's what the bottom line is. Now calling for the cover to Tio. Not going to get beaten that way.
No. Well, see,
He's trying to get some pie just going, Jeremy.
Well, I'll tell you what. I see him trying to get some victories here, and NWA TNA Puppet has made a big impact, and certainly here in the World Wrestling All-Stars.
Yeah, well, mind you, in this match, she's the referee. The Puppet wants to make Medeja a hoe. I mean,
she is one.
Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, she's a freak, but she's not a hoe.
She's both.
There's a drop kick now. Tio to the outside. Tio now going to the second rope. No, to the top rope. Tio.
Is he going to get up there? He's 5.5 feet in the air.
From the top rope.
6 feet.
Tio.
Tio bomb.
Here's the cover. 1, 2, 3.
Tio takes it.
Tio.
Big win by Tio.
Hey, wait a minute. Come on, not again. Tio just flattened by a boot from Perry Saturn. Oh, come on, Perry. Puppet the Psycho Dwarf. What is the statement he's trying to make?
I don't know. He's beat up a couple of midgets. How tough can you be?
No, not the Death Valley Driver.
Oh, come on. And he's going to put the rings on Puppet.
The rings of Saturn on Puppet the Psycho Dwarf.
Well, that's ridiculous.
What does Medeja do? Has no choice but to stand there and watch. Well, maybe we'll find out what this is all about.
Shut the hell up!
All right.
watching their stand-up, I was in the back signing a contract. I now wrestle for the WWA.
Well, that's not a very good decision.
And my deal's pretty easy. I get to do whatever the hell I want to do.
Well, that's not in your contract, Disco, I'll tell you that much.
I wish it was.
And tonight, I'm kicking ass and taking names. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold the presses. I meant to say tonight, I'm making a name and taking some ass.
Wait a minute.
Whoa. Oh, wow. Oh, is he gonna nail her?
No, come on.
Well, she slapped him.
That's a ridiculous argument. I'll tell you what, Perry Saturn has shown no remorse, no regrets about anything he's done here so far since arriving.
Look at it. She's like
destroyed
taking
Spider.
everything he can not to kill her. Oh, what the hell? How easy is she?
He said she wasn't a hoe.
Come on, please. Ridiculous.
Oh, he's just yanking her around, manhandling her.
Apparently, the decision by Medeja to find a new prospect in the WWA isn't really her decision after all. Perry Saturn taking Medeja now. And certainly has decided that he's not going to wait for this lovely lady to find her next man in WWA. She's taken it very personally, and so is Perry Saturn, obviously. Unbelievable.
About to make his way to the ring from Toronto, Canada, this is Joe E. Legend.
Starting his 10th year as a professional, it's Joe E. Legend for the World Wrestling All-Stars. Came in with a lot of talk. Let's see if he can back it up, Disco.
Yeah, well, he came out here and called out Commissioner Sanders. Actually, Commissioner Sanders called him out. He drew the ire of Commissioner Sanders. Now he got himself a match.
And his opponent. He is the WWA Commissioner. This is Mike Sanders.
Well, doing double duty tonight for the World Wrestling All-Stars Retribution. Sanders, who headed up the Natural Born Thrillers, really, I think, has something to prove both personally and professionally. Sanders, who has been under contract with the WWE for the better part of the last year now with the World Wrestling All-Stars, says that experience over the last year has lit a fire inside and feels he has something to prove. Now, with some political stroke, let's see what Sanders brings to the table as Commissioner of the World Wrestling All-Stars in the ring against Joe E. Legend.
Oh, there's one thing that Mike Sanders does know how to do. He does know how to wrestle very well. Very proficient with his mic skills. I think the WWE made a mistake by letting him go. And he's now the commissioner of World Wrestling All-Stars, a job that he kept in WCW for quite a long amount of time.
All right, now, Sanders.
Oh, well, obviously he's got some ring rust because that was a pretty stupid move by Sanders.
Sanders got showboating there, and Joe E. Legend, who actually has the experience factor in this one, showed just that. A couple right hands by Sanders as the commish whips Legend into the ropes.
Joe Legend at 6'5", 260 pounds. I'll tell you what, Sanders is a lot taller looking than he actually is. Got a very long neck. Which could come back to haunt him. If you take a DDT or a pile driver with a neck like that, it'll snap right in half.
Over the top rope goes Legend to the floor. And Sanders showing some fire with the upper hand here in this contest.
Sanders grew up watching Tommy Wildfire Rich down there in the southern states, down by Atlanta, Georgia. Sanders is like a pretty tough redneck. I mean, bottom line, the guy's a pretty tough guy, but he's a smart redneck. So I gotta respect that.
A reminder, fans, you can get online to WorldWrestlingAllStars.com. Order the DVDs, The Inception, The Revolution, in case you missed them. Some great pay-per-view action. Whoa. Great move by Sanders. Not enough to pin Legend.
That was kind of like a Japanese arm drag with a twist.
Yet to come tonight, Jeff Jarrett has shown up to try and get Retribution against Nathan the Front Row Jones.
Well, he's picking the wrong guy to try to get Retribution against him. He couldn't pick somebody smaller than Nathan Jones. He's 6'10", 300-something pounds.
Well, certainly Jarrett faces one of his toughest challenges to date later on in the program as he defends the NWA World Heavyweight title. 2 title matches tonight for the Retribution pay-per-view. Now Brown on the case. How have you enjoyed your stay here in Glasgow?
It's Glasgow, and I've enjoyed it as much as you can for a country that's freezing cold outside with no sun.
Here's a cover, 2. May have seen the William Wallace statue as near the entranceway. Of course, famous Scottish warrior who fought and beat the English.
Yeah, did you try and peek under the kilt?
Of course I didn't. Did you?
No comment. Well, I just want to know what they say about the Scottish people. They really do have anything on under the kilt. Is it true?
Why are you asking me that?
Well, I don't know. Have you ever seen under a Scotsman's kilt?
No, just for the record, no, I have not. Crowd getting behind Sanders now.
He's got a Cavada play there. That's pretty behaving the hole.
Sanders over top, big, good kick-up.
Wow, great agility by Joey Legend.
For a man that size. 2, and busted Sanders open on that one. Sanders bleeding from the right above the left eye. Still not enough. He's going to take more than that to beat Sanders.
And Joey Legend really get on the ref's slow pound here. Joey Legend from Toronto, Canada, the line of the great Canadian wrestlers, men like Bret Hart, Chris Benoit, Y2J Chris Jericho, and Scott D'Amore.
Who?
Scott D'Amore.
Now a choke, a blatant choke, right in front of the referee. Joey Legend here with the World Wrestling All-Stars. Crowd getting behind Mike Sanders. Legend's profession has taken him all over the globe, including South Africa, England, Germany, Japan, all across North America. You may remember him as...
Big reversal by Sanders.
1, 2.
No, he didn't get him.
He was just Joe, but you know what? He was a lot more than just Joe.
Not really.
Well, here in the World Wrestling All-Stars, he certainly is impressive.
Well, I say that they made a big mistake letting this guy go. He shows tremendous talent. Just Joe with some innovative maneuvers.
1, 2, and Sanders kicks out at 2.5.
And the crowd really get on him as Joey Legend keeps getting on the referee for the 2 count. But it's a blatant 2 count, but this referee here is counting on the metric system, I think. He's counting a little bit slow.
The 4th pay-per-view from the WWA. Of course, we kicked things off back in October 2001 with the inception of the Revolution, followed in February from Vegas. Our last pay-per-view, the Eruption, back in April of 2002. A fantastic pay-per-view. And yet to come tonight, 2 world title matches. As Sting and Lex Luger battle it out for the vacated WWA World title. And Jeff Jarrett defends the NWA World title against the near 7-footer Nathan the Front Row Jones.
Well, that's going to be some pretty high impact right there. I think Jeff Jarrett made a big mistake trying to Nathan Jones. And here comes Sanders back again.
Great block. Great block by Legend. Here's a cover. 2.
No, he did not get him.
And Sanders came so close.
Wow, these guys having a hell of a match here.
Behind Sanders, 100%.
No! Wow, this is a pretty good quality match here in the WWA Retribution. Mike Sanders, commissioner, going to work. This match of quality, say, like I used to have great matches against the Booty Man and WCW. This match could even be better than those that I had.
You had great matches against the Booty Man.
Yes, I did. Tremendous 4-star matches.
Right hand by Legend. Referee on the case.
I think Joe Legend needs a haircut.
And traveling with the World Wrestling All-Stars now on tour, Mike Sanders and Legend. This is the 3rd time. It's been split 1-1. So far in WWA action between these 2. Count up to 5 now.
Wow, fans are really with this.
Here we go.
Ooh, big response on by Sanders.
And again.
Oh, wow. Jumping side kick.
Sanders
yeah.
Into the ropes goes Legend. Big back body drop. Sanders looking to capitalize on the offensive situation he's found himself in now. Here we go.
Oh!
Right to the chest, you heard that.
Oh, Sanders trying to get jiggy with it.
And as commissioner.
Oh! No, he didn't get him. Wow, good near falls here.
Commissioner Sanders, the kind that doesn't back down from a fight and certainly not afraid to get in the ring and tangle things up a little bit, which is different for the previous WWA commissioners, Bret Hart, who obviously...
Oh, he almost got him. Almost took his head off of that clothesline.
Bret Hart, a great figurehead role, and hopefully we'll see him back soon in the WWE. Look at that! A unique pinfall attempt.
Very bizarre.
By Joey Legend, who has thrown some amazing stuff out of his offensive repertoire. Ducks the clothesline now. Legend now.
Oh! Wow, I didn't know what to call that. Great move by Joe Legend.
Modified clothesline takes down Sanders.
He's going to go up top. I don't know if he's ready for a high-risk move. This could be the one that ends it.
To the top rope now. Legend.
Wow!
Very impressive maneuver. Now can he capitalize? Here we go. Here's the cover. 1, 2, and...
No! Great match here. Great match.
Commissioner Sanders, I'm wondering now from the back, Andrew McManus.
Whoa!
Wait a minute. Kick to the gut. Here we go. Drops him on the knee and a reverse neckbreaker.
Great move. No, he did not get him.
Still not enough to put away Legend.
Wow, neither man quitting here. Unbelievable. Ooh! He drove his knee right into the back of the neck and drove his head into the mat. No, he didn't get him again. Incredible resiliency here. This is a really good match, Jeremy.
Well, I'll tell you what. These two have fought each other before, and in previous encounters, it has been completely even. To the top rope now. This is the moonsault.
Sanders got some sweet chin music. No.
Misses the super kick. Does not miss that time. Here's a cover. 2, 3. The winner of the match, Commissioner Sanders.
Wow, great match here at Retribution. Mike Sanders calling out Joey Legend and taking him in pass.
Well, obviously, thus far, been a great night for Commissioner Sanders. Kicked off the program tonight, being named the brand new commissioner of the WWA.
Yeah, he got booed when he came out here originally. Hold on, wait a second. Sanders got something to say.
Sanders with the mic now.
What are I clicking on? Here?
You know, I say tonight we could give Glasgow what they want. So, what do you people think about putting Perry Saturn in with Sabu, Simon Diamond, making it a three-way dance?
Good call.
Hardcore rules apply. No, 2-2.
Well, there you go, Commissioner Sanders. Obviously feeling a little happy. Give the crowd here a little extra treat. Perry Saturn, who has made a big impact here so far tonight, added to the three-way match now made. No disqualification, no rules. You'll see that yet to come here at the World Wrestling All-Stars. Let's go backstage. Scott D'Amore standing by.
1. Lex, tonight you make your debut for the World Wrestling All-Stars, wrestling for the WWA Heavyweight Championship against the man they call Sting.
And that's really an extra bonus. When Sting and I both decided to come in retirement, we chose the WWA because we were excited about where they had going. But to have a title match, they say life always comes full circle. Well, so are Sting and my careers. We've both been out at the equal amount of time, almost 18 months out of the ring. And, you know, we have been friends throughout for 15 years. We've had our ups and downs. Usually my fault. We've had ups and downs. Now, I don't want to take anything away from Sting's accomplishments. His are like mine. Numerous world titles, numerous world tag team titles together on some of them. Almost any honor, accomplishment, money, fame, glory you can have in this sport, which we both love, or else he wouldn't come back, because I know Sting doesn't need to come back, nor did I, for financial reasons. So this is something from inside that we both wanted to do, and to have a match together for the WWA title tonight is just more than I can even expect. But I will tell Sting one thing. He knows this about me. I know the same thing about him. Whether I'm playing my kids Monopoly, or whether I'm playing checkers, chess, It doesn't matter. When I go out there, I play to win. Every single time. And Sting, you know what? I think deep down inside, you know I'm just a little bit better than you are. So I'm going to do you. You have a saying you always say, I'm going to be the total package tonight. You always say, it's showtime. Well, tonight, Stinger, it's going to be total package time.
Perry Saturn, can I get a word with you quickly? Madeja.
Help me.
The following contest is for the NWA Heavyweight Championship of the World. About to make his way to the ring, the current reigning and defending NWA Heavyweight Champion from Music City, USA. This is Jeff Jarrett. Well, the tale of the tape between these two tells quite a story. On one hand, you have a world champion with a very decorated career, a second-generation competitor who entered the wrestling business at the age of 5, helping his family's promotion in the Mid-South region of the United States. A man who entered the ring at the age of 17, his first title win at the age of 19, and has since gone on to be recognized as a true master of his craft, a wrestler's wrestler. Winning the WWE Intercontinental Belt 7 times, the WCW World Heavyweight title 4 times, and now the man who stands on top of the mountain for the National Wrestling Alliance, the NWA. And you can see Jeff Jarrett defend this world title on a consistent basis on NWA Total Nonstop Action pay-per-views, which air every Wednesday night in the United States and, of course, worldwide on pay-per-view. And his opponent, standing nearly 7 feet tall and weighing well over 300 pounds, from Sydney, Australia, this is the front row, Nathan Jones. On the other side of that tail of the tape is another story altogether. A man so physically impressive, look at this. A true mastodon who has made such an impact in a very short time. He's earned the world's strongest man titles, tough man titles, and tonight is vying for the NWA World Heavyweight title. The question remains, can Jarrett's experience as a ring general be enough to overcome the nearly 7-foot, 300-pound plus giant that stands in his way? We're about to find out, gang. The NWA World Heavyweight title is on the line. Here for the World Wrestling All-Stars Retribution. Now, interesting footnote on this match. This is the 3rd time these two have faced off in the ring. The first time at WWA, the inception back in October of 2001. Jeff Jarrett defeated Nathan Jones. Very memorable match. Nathan Jones had Australian talk show host Rove McManus in his corner. Jarrett defeated Nathan Jones with the stroke in that match. However, the next time around in Sydney, Australia, Jones defeated Jeff Jarrett to become the WWA World Heavyweight Championship. And the world champion was his. That was the belt that he held. Now, the question remains, at this stage in the game, the NWA World title is on the line with Nathan Jones and Jeff Jarrett, their 3rd meeting. Now, 1 win each, Disco Inferno?
Well, it is 1 win each. I'll tell you what, Jeff Jarrett definitely has the experience factor, but this is not the same Nathan Jones from a year ago. Nathan Jones has a year of experience under his belt, and mind you, this guy is a former world heavyweight champion. Nathan Jones, one of the strongest men I've ever been in the ring with. He gave me a black eye in the last tour. They had for like 3 weeks. And there we go. There's the experience of Jarrett.
That's the experience factor, and that's what Jeff Jarrett is going to rely on through this contest. Jarrett now lifted into the ropes. He cannot compete on a power, on a strength level with Nathan Jones. Case in point right there.
Yeah. You don't want to go Nathan Jones head-to-head. You want to chop the guy down, you want to break him down, you want to start the legs and get him on the mat.
Nathan Jones, of course, is the man that Scott Steiner defeated to become WWA World Heavyweight Champion.
Choke slam early.
Going early for his finishing maneuver, the choke slam. But instead is met by a boot by the experienced Jarrett. Experience on his side, no doubt about it.
Yeah,
the question remains, can the experience factor outweigh the size factor that Nathan Jones possesses?
Yeah, well, Jeff Jarrett was born a second-generation competitor. He's been in wrestling his entire life. Nathan Jones, on the other hand, raising the Australian Outback by a wild koalas.
I don't have that in my notes. I didn't know that.
Or maybe it was kangaroos.
Jarrett now looks to be on the other end of a clothesline, takes both men out to the floor. And that's the kind of momentum. When you see the Raging Bull coming at you, when you see Nathan Jones, a 7-footer, 300-plus pounds coming your way, there's only two things that can happen. You move or you get taken down.
And look at that, Nathan Jones busted Jarrett open early.
Well, Nathan Jones with World Championship
Well,
gold.
he's going for a chair.
Already. This is a much more aggressive Nathan Jones.
Look at the look on Nathan Jones' face. I don't think he cares about winning the match.
Jones coming out with a new aggression that I have never seen before. And obviously, you're right, Disco. This is a different Nathan Jones than we saw 1 year ago.
Yeah, he's bigger, he's more experienced, he's more vicious.
To the top rope.
Oh, smart move by Jarrett.
And Jarrett, the cagey ring veteran. Ooh, the man who defeated Ron the Truth Killings to become the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. And of course, you can see Jarrett defend that belt. If he makes it through this, you'll see him on NWA TNA Total Nonstop Action in the U.S. However, Nathan Jones could very much well show up with that belt as well in this case.
Wow. I'll tell you what, you know, Jeff Jarrett beat Ron the Truth Killings, but Ron the Truth Killings is not 6'10", 300 pounds, and a former world's strongest man.
Jumping on the back.
Well, smart move by Jarrett. I don't know if that's going to break the man down.
Well, Jarrett bleeding from the eye. You see that? A lot of blood streaming from the face of Jarrett, put in his sleeper hold. A smart maneuver by Jarrett. Take the man off his feet. You gotta wear him down. That's the only way you're gonna take down a giant.
Cut the man's lungs off, cut the air off, break the legs down. You gotta take away something from this guy. Either take away his win or take away, you know, aspects of his strength. There we go, now he's broken him down. Smart move by Jarrett. Crowd now getting behind Nathan Jones.
Well, Jarrett has been here before. This is his 6th time, believe it or not, wrestling in Scotland. As the blood streaming from the eye. Not sure when that happened, not sure what connected, but certainly with Jones's power, Jones's strength, it could have been at any point during the match did Jarrett get busted open. Jarrett now takes a retreat to the floor, smart maneuver, and grabs a chair. Smart maneuver by Jarrett at this point. He's getting, I think, maybe a little nervous about this situation.
Yeah, well, he's got to do something.
Jerry the King Lawler said it best at the inception. Never is a feeling like when you see the sight of your own blood streaming down on your own face. And Jarrett, obviously, at a psychological disadvantage because of that. Jones with tremendous power. Drops Jarrett right down. Now, can Jones capitalize on the situation? Goes for the cover.
No, he did not get him. Boy, Jarrett's been in a war out there. When he flew 15 hours here, I don't think he expected to be beat up like this.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jeff Jarrett with a definite experience advantage, but maybe suffering a bit of jet lag. Literally flew in hours before the event and is slammed down right on his back.
He's being tossed around like a rag doll.
Cover, 1, 2. And the smart veteran, Jarrett, reaches up and grabs the ropes to break what could have been a 3 count. And crowd kind of now getting behind Jarrett a little bit. A very mixed reaction here between these two. And Nathan calling for the finish. He's calling for the end. He's calling for that choke slam. That could spell the end for Jarrett. That could spell the end of the NWA.
Oh, yeah, well, he's getting kind of ticked off with the referee. Look at that, Nathan Jones is sick.
It's Nathan Jones. Jarrett bolts out of the ring. Jones, whose temper has gotten the best of him before.
And he threw him right on that chair.
What's waiting for Nathan Jones? And Jarrett knocking the guitar over the head of Nathan Jones.
And he's trying to clean up the mess.
Referee did not see it. 1, 2, and 3.
The winner of the match, and still NWA Heavyweight Champion of the World, Jeff Jarrett.
Give the devil his due. Jarrett seized the opportunity, took advantage of the situation, and defeated Nathan Jones to retain the NWA World Heavyweight title. And Jones is furious.
Well, he should be furious.
Scotland still with the
well,
belt.
He's not happy. I mean, he beat the living hell out of Jeff Jarrett.
Well, he came out with obviously a bloody face, but still with the NWA World Heavyweight title.
Yes, it's unbelievable. Jeremy, can I be the ring announcer for just at least one match on this show?
Yeah, sure, okay. You want to be ring announcer?
I want to announce this next match.
All right.
All right, cool. Our next match is a three-way dance, no DQ, hardcore match. Introducing first, from South Bend, Indiana, here is Simon Diamond.
Simon Diamond on his way to the ring, and this is a match, a three-way dance. No rules, hardcore matches. The brass, cocky, and I'm never at a loss for words. Simon Diamond makes his way to the ring. Best described as a kind of a shrewd old school technician in the ring. Let's go back up to disco. Oh, actually, Simon has the microphone.
Glasgow, Scotland! Simon has a problem. You know, it's bad enough that I have to wrestle against the homicidal, suicidal, genocidal Sabu. It's bad enough that I have to wrestle against that tattoo freak, Perry Saturn. Now they're telling me it's a no DQ, anything goes hardcore match. Do I look like a hardcore wrestler to you? I'm a blue chip athlete. I deserve better than this.
Hold on.
His opponent from Bombay. Here is the suicidal, genocidal, homicidal Sabu.
Here he comes, making his way to the ring. His third pay-per-view for the World Wrestling All-Stars. You may remember back at the Revolution in Las Vegas, Nevada. It was Sabu in Devon Storm, the first of their two meetings, which went all over the Atlantic. A bloody brawl, which then culminated in April of this year, of last year rather, of 2002, in a 15-foot-high steel cage. Sabu and Devon Storm, one of the most incredible cage matches I have ever seen tonight. It's a three-way dance. Perry Saturn, Simon Diamond, and Sabu.
Their opponent from Boston, Massachusetts. Here is Perry Saturn.
Well, certainly Saturn has gone out of his way to make an impact here tonight on Retribution, making his way to the ring with Medeja. And certainly, who looks lovely as always. Holy cow, Simon Diamond and Sabu in the ring. Medeja on her way down to the ring with Saturn. And she looks lovely as always. I'll tell you what, doesn't appear to be that she's here on her own accord, I guess you could say. But Perry Saturn wanted to make an impact, and what an impact he has made tonight for the World Wrestling All-Stars. Destroying Puppet and Keo. Destroying Spider Nate Webb. And tonight, pairing up in a hardcore three-way dance, Sabu, Simon Diamond, and Saturn.
Yeah, look at Saturn. He's already got Medeja as a valet. He's been in the company for about the better part of 45 minutes, and he's already got a valet. Well, crowd obviously favoring Sabu in this match.
Sabu's actually has wrestled in this city before and has made quite an impact impact on the fans here across Europe as we tour with the World Wrestling All-Stars. Interesting philosophy. Quite a bit of difference here between these three individuals, no doubt about it.
Yeah, and obviously the favorite, I think, would have to be Sabu. He has more experience in hardcore matches, more experience in three-way dances.
Simon Diamond right off the bat.
Acting like a moron.
Well, I'll tell you what, hardcore not his genre, but you know what? Simon Diamond is a blue chipper. He said it before. Smart man, indeed.
A blue chip athlete, that's like a term for collegiate athlete, isn't it?
Well, he played baseball at Virginia Commonwealth University.
Oh, yeah, and he's a big Notre Dame fan. He's from South Bend, Indiana.
Well, I'll tell you what, Simon Diamond, who...
Well, you know what that means?
What's that?
Well, he's a dork. You know, a legitimate dork. That's all Notre Dame fans are dorks.
Quite a history between these two men dating back several years. Perry Saturn in the ring.
Yeah.
Against Sabu, who every time out turns it up another notch here on the World Wrestling All-Stars pay-per-view. I will never forget the match. You and I were sitting at ringside between he and Devin Storm. Sabu turns it up. Every time those cameras are on or off, you know, he's crazy every minute of the day.
Sabu is without a doubt one of the best pay-per-view performers in the history of wrestling, I think.
Both men now up at the top. Oh, my God, in the middle of the ring.
They went for the same move. And here comes Simon Diamond trying to catch a quick one.
A three-way dance.
Wow, smart move by Simon Diamond. He tried for the quick pin and got out. He's not going to go with these guys head-to-head. He's going to pick his spots. It's a smart thing to do. Ooh.
Saturn, in the meantime, takes it to Sabu. Sabu, one of the most incredible thresholds of pain of any man walking the face of God's green earth.
Yeah, wow.
Thrown out of the ring by Saturn. Meanwhile, Simon Diamond, wrestling a very smart match, takes this opportunity to go one-on-one with Saturn. Rolling him up, not quite enough to get the pin. Clothesline takes down Saturn.
Simon Diamond, I'm going to favor Simon Diamond in this match. I like the strategy. Hit him quick and get out. Oh, get out, get out.
Well, I'll tell you what. While Simon Diamond wrestles a very smart match, Sabu, with many, many tricks in his arsenal, no doubt about it, when he look at this.
Look at this, we got a triple headlock.
Triple headlock, now into the ropes. Goes Sabu, down goes Saturn, clothesline by Sabu, down goes Diamond. Arm drag takedown, drop kick. And Sabu, while primarily known for being the homicidal, suicidal, genocidal maniac he is, can still mat wrestle with the best of them. Down goes Saturn with the spear to Sabu, who then follows up with some right hands. And some right boots to the chest.
Jeremy, you ever figured out what Sabu was always pointing at?
I'm not going to ask. I'll just take his word for it, whatever it is.
Oh, big right hand. He almost knocked a tooth out.
Perry Saturn, who made it clear. Look at this. Oh, beautiful move. That's the Arabian press by Sabu.
And look at Simon Diamond just sitting there picking his spot, just waiting out so let these guys do all the work. It's smart. But you got to make the save, because if you don't get the pin in this match, you don't win.
Well, Sabu has been on several WWA pay-per-views, as I mentioned before. Saturn and Diamond, their first pay-per-views for the World Wrestling All-Stars. And Saturn really sees the opportunity to make this one his own. Beautiful swinging DDT.
Hey, what the hell, Saturn? He took my chair.
Saturn just grabbed the chair from Disco Inferno.
Well, give me another chair.
Well,
give me your chair, Jeremy.
Here's my chair. There's no rules hardcore match. Perfectly legal. Saturn seizing the opportunity. Meanwhile, it's Sabu who sets up that chair in the middle of the ring. And at any point, Sabu can unload. Sabu can unleash.
Wait, Saturn
on the
and
outside.
Simon Diamond are
They're
trying to
arguing
make
on the outside.
He is suicidal. This guy's got a legitimate death wish, Jeremy. How do you beat a guy that wants to kill himself?
Sabu, more than wants to kill himself, wants to kill his opponents, I think.
Okay, well, let's look at this. He's suicidal, he wants to kill himself. He's homicidal, he wants to kill somebody else. And he's genocidal, which means he wants to kill everybody. How do you combat a guy like that? He's sick. And he keeps pointing something. I don't know what the hell it is. I'm looking up, I can't see anything.
All right, Saturn and Diamond maybe doing the smart thing, realizing the disadvantage they've been at. Now maybe collectively gonna go try and take out the Bombay native. Oh, there's a chair right to the head of Saturn.
Ooh. Smart move by Simon Diamond and Perry Saturn. Take him down 2-on-1, they can fight amongst yourselves. But you're not gonna take Sabu out 1-on-1, there's no way.
Sabu fires back.
I wonder if Sabu kind of likes it like that. Likes it 2-on-1, you know? He's suicidal.
Here's There's a cover.
He's homicidal, Jeremy. I bet you if I asked him, he'd want to kill you. I bet you he wants to kill you.
Please don't press the question.
No, I'm going to tell him that you said some bad things about it, and I want to see if he kills you, all right?
Medeja's on the outside of the ring, yet to play a role in this match. It should be interesting to see what she does. Oh, right across the chin, the chair.
We saw in the back, she said, help me, when she walked by Scott D'Amore. I mean, is she out here on her own, or are they making her stay out here, or what?
Well, I'll tell you this much.
She looks like repulsed at the action that's going on in here.
Sabu, who has now been busted open
on
the chin from that chair, is bleeding from the lip.
Ew, God.
And I'll tell you what, the blood is flowing from the mouth of Sabu. That chin shot across the chair did it. And now it's up to Saturn to capitalize.
Yeah, this is kind of ridiculous. I mean, you've got a man that could be suffering a total return of bleeding right now, and we're continuing with the match?
Saturn busted open as well, right above his right eye, or rather to the side of his right eye. Blood streaming from the eye, and that certainly plays a disadvantage to Saturn. When blood gets in your eyes, obviously not only painful, it blinds you, and psychologically, clothesline.
Oh, good move by Diamond. Diamond picking a spot. He's got both men wounded animals in the ring.
Diamond has wrestled a very smart match thus far.
He's a blue chip athlete, Jeremy.
Now a submission maneuver as Sabu continues to gush from the mouth.
Yeah, he's gushing blood from the mouth.
Crowd now getting behind Sabu.
That's an interesting submission here. I've never seen this before.
Wait a minute, Saturn to the top.
Saturn just breaks up the hold, just destroys these guys.
Well, smart move by Saturn.
Let's get a camera shot of that. He's bleeding like a stuck pig.
Saturn knowing full well he has to get the pinfall to be declared the winner in this contest. Breaking up a ping, whether it's Diamond, whether it's Sabu on top, doesn't matter. Must be done either way.
Oh, the leg submission. And Simon Diamond with a Japanese arm wringer.
A double submission maneuver. Difficult decision now for the referee to be made.
Well,
obviously,
that's who wins.
Saturn and Diamond agreed moments ago to work together. This may have been part of their game plan, and it looks to be working. The leg being stretched by Perry Saturn. The arm being stretched by Simon Diamond.
But he's not going to give up. I think he likes it.
Meanwhile, Simon Diamond now puts the boots to Perry Saturn.
I'll tell you another guy who likes pain, Perry Saturn. Look at that,
Draped right across the top rope is Perry Saturn. Meanwhile, this gives Simon Diamond the opportunity to go outside. Hang on a minute. There is a table here. That's our bellkeeper's timetable. What is he doing? Anything legal, nothing the referee can do but just stand by and watch the carnage. As Saturn bleeding now all over his face and head. Sabu bleeding from the mouth. Simon Diamond now about to suplex Sabu onto a table. Are you kidding me? Stopped in the nick of time. And that chair across the chin again. Saturn now. Springboard to the second rope. Oh, leg drop right across the head. 1, 2. And the more and more this match continues, the more and more Sabu continues to be worn down and taken to school by Sabu, rather by Saturn.
What a physical matchup this has been. This is it. Is this what Commissioner Sanders wanted? Just a bunch of blood and
Perry
gore?
Saturn wanted a match, wanted to make an impact. Simon Diamond in for the save. Smart maneuver.
Well, let's talk about this. How sick can a guy be if he has to do whatever he wants when he wants to do it? That's what his contract said, right?
That's what he claims.
Well, this sick bozo comes out here and wants a no DQ hardcore match three-way against these two guys? I mean, I got to question the guy's mental capacity. Simon Diamond, the only one in this match showing any intelligence whatsoever.
Versus suplex and a face plant.
Which is surprising for a Notre Dame guy.
1, 2.
Ooh, broken up by Saturn.
Saturn, who is a master of those suplexes.
Yeah, he's one of the strongest men in professional wrestling. I've been in the ring with the guy. He's beat me for a television title at one point.
Well, I'm sure he lists that as one of his great accomplishments in life.
Well, I would.
Chair to the head! Dear God! And one for Simon Diamond's troubles. Sabu just says, I'm not even going to bother. Oh, wait a minute.
Arabian face buster.
And Sabu again to Simon Diamond with the Arabian facebuster. And Sabu in the driver's seat of this hardcore triple threat match for the World Wrestling All-Stars. Oh, wait a minute. Sabu now, they're over here in front of us. I always get nervous. Anytime there's Sabu and a table within 20 feet, I run for cover.
Wait a minute. Simon Diamond's going up. What's he doing?
Wait a minute. Simon Diamond to the top rope. Cut off by Sabu. Meanwhile, Saturn lays draped across that table here at ringside. Sabu to the top.
Oh! Perfect execution on the springboard Frankenstein.
And at the same time, it leaves the opportunity for Saturn to gain his breath, get back into action, and drop an elbow from the top rope right onto Simon Diamond. The physical impact obviously taking its toll on all three competitors.
It looks like a war zone out there.
Saturn down. It's like Sabu down. Simon Diamond down. And now Sabu to his, well, at least to one leg.
And Sabu is up. They break the 10 count. These three men almost got counted out. Oh,
Sabu now. Here we go. Into the corner. Air Sabu to Perry Saturn. Sets the chair up. Here comes Simon Diamond. Air Sabu to Diamond. Who takes the chair right across the chest. Sabu sets up that chair again. Uses a chair in the ring better than just about anyone.
He's going to go for the triple jump.
Triple jump moonsault coming up. No! Oh! Caught by an attentive Perry Saturn.
Smart move by Saturn. He's obviously wrestled Sabu many times. Oh, didn't get him.
Saturn scouted Sabu's maneuvers, standing by watching as Sabu attempted the triple jump moonsault. Rings of Saturn now applied to Sabu as Simon Diamond throws Saturn into the ropes. Saturn now springboarding. Drop kick to the chest that floors Simon Diamond. Crowd more supportive of Sabu than anyone in this contest, but I'll tell you what, I think this crowd's in awe of the brutality displayed by these three individuals. Sabu now in a dangerous position on the top rope. Saturn now. Saturn on the shoulders of Simon Diamond. And Sabu on the top rope. Sabu now. Flying clothesline. That takes out Simon Diamond.
Yeah, Simon Diamond does not deserve this.
Who now? Suplexes. Oh! Suplexes. Ow. Simon Diamond right across that chair. And the referee can do nothing but check the carnage. The ringside area looks like a car wreck.
We got another table.
And it's Saturn now taking another table here at ringside. Saturn setting Simon Diamond up. And look out, here comes Sabu. Sabu from the top rope. Oh my God!
This is so sick. These guys are just sick.
Total carnage in the ring, total carnage outside the ring. Wait a minute, hang on a second.
Wait a minute. Here comes the Ninja's back!
Oh! The cage across the legs of Perry Saturn by Puppet the Cycle Drum and Tio bouncing back and forth, hitting him over the head, over the shoulders.
I love it!
Puppet and Tio.
He got what he deserved!
And Medeja now. Wait a minute, Medeja's standing over her.
Yeah, she's saying no.
Medeja's standing over her man. Oh, come on, Saturn. Well, I guess we figured out where Medeja's priorities are, and they are with Perry Saturn. Back into the ring now. Goes Sabu. Side Russian leg sweep with the cane. And a cover. Two. Not enough to pin Saturn. Puppet, the Psycho Dwarf, and Tio trying to extract some revenge on Perry Saturn for their beatings earlier. Death Valley Driver.
Wow, we call that a receipt.
1, 2, and Simon Diamond back into the ring to make the save.
Another Puppets are chasing Medeja around the ring.
Wait a minute.
Tio's chasing Medeja.
Tio is chasing Medeja around the ring. Medeja into the ring now. Puppet. Medeja doesn't see Puppet.
Oh,
the spear.
What are they doing?
Oh my goodness.
Are they trying?
No, come on, guys. This is pay-per-view television.
They're taking both on puppies.
No, hang on a second. Tio. Puppet, come on. decided to prioritize the situation by covering up Medeja, who has been stripped by the midgets.
I wanted to see puppies. He's quit the match to cover his girl up.
Meanwhile, it's Sabu and Diamond in the ring. Simon sets up Sabu. Oh, beautiful maneuver. Planting Sabu in the center of the ring. Saturn. Here we go, 2. Not enough to pin Sabu. The wreck at ringside looks like total carnage. Tables all over the place. Meanwhile, it's Simon Diamond and Sabu left remaining in the middle of the ring. No disqualification for the World Wrestling All-Stars Retribution. Simon Diamond on the top rope. Oh, and is met with a chair face first.
That's a pretty dumb move.
Here goes. It's Sabu now with the triple jump moonsault. And the cover. 1, 2, 3. The winner of the match, Sabu.
Wow.
What a physical battle. A physical battle between 3 very different styles of athletes. But when it came right down to it, when all was said and done, Sabu proves that he truly is hardcore.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable carnage. You know, these guys are sick, though. I mean, you know, like we saw guys like Norman Smiley with this ridiculous dancing. We see this guy with their sick stuff, this crazy bleeding and tails. I'm a sports entertainer, Jeremy. I don't really condone or approve of all this. I'm a sports entertainer, and you know that I'm one of the greatest wrestlers in the world.
Well, I'll tell you what. Whether you condone it or not, the bottom line is this: Sabu comes out on top of this brutal 3-way dance for the World Wrestling All-Stars.
Sting, for the past 2 years, you've been one of the most sought-after free agents in wrestling. And you chose tonight to make your return to the ring for the World Wrestling All-Stars Heavyweight Championship against a man you know very well, the total package, Lex Luger.
Yeah, you could say that I know the total package pretty good. 15 years of traveling up and down the roads, driving in those cars, flying millions and millions of miles, and listening to the roar of those fans 300+ days a year. World travelers right by your side, Lex. Yeah, the steel chairs over my back and over the top of my head. Yours too. The suplexes, the DDTs, flying over the top rope and landing on the cement. Oh, the smoke-filled wrestling arenas. You know what that does, Lex? That builds character. At least my character was built. And the last 18 months being a dad, being a husband, that also builds character, Lex. So the question I have for you, just throwing it out there, but has your character been built over the last 15 years, not to mention the last 18 months sitting at home? I know it had to just drive you nuts. See you in a few, Lex. What was that tagline? My tagline. What was it?
It's showtime?
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime, folks!
The following contest is for the vacant World Wrestling All-Stars Heavyweight Championship of the World. About to make his way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois. This is the total package. Lex Luger.
Luger on his way to the ring. And look at the size of Luger. I do not ever recall seeing him that jacked.
Yeah.
Seeing him that huge. Obviously, while Sting has been doing what he's been doing in the last 18 months, you know Luger's been hanging out at Main Event Gym in Atlanta. You know Luger's been hitting the weights.
And hitting him pretty hard,
I would
obviously.
say this is the biggest I've ever seen Luger. He is enormous. He is jacked.
Wow.
And tonight, the epic battle will take place. The total package versus Sting for the World Wrestling All-Stars World Heavyweight title.
Yeah, this should be a very interesting matchup. You know, these men have been on for about 18 months, but they're still two of the most accomplished wrestlers.
And his opponents. From Venice Beach, California, this is Sting! From the wrestling business will square out to crown the 4th World Wrestling All-Stars Heavyweight Champion of the world. It will be the Scorpion Pipeline versus the Torture Rack. Two submission maneuvers both men have used with great success over their careers. The question is, who can find Retribution in becoming the next World Wrestling All-Stars World Heavyweight Champion? Crowd reaction. The first time in 18 months we've seen Stinger. The first time in 18 months we've seen Luger. And while this battle is for the gold, this battle is for the World Wrestling All-Stars World Heavyweight title, it is a battle that means so much more. This is more than a belt. This is for more than prestige. This is very, very personal.
Well, the crowd obviously behind Sting. Sting, without a doubt, I think, the most popular WCW performer of all time.
And the two shake hands. Interesting comments made by both men. Certainly, we've seen a little bit of...
These guys are friends. He just handed him his bag.
Wait a minute. Come on. No, Luger. Well, Sting turned his back on Luger for a moment. Now, we've seen comments, the pre-match comments, very interesting. Let's try and read into them a little bit. Luger saying, yeah, we've been friends. We've even been business partners. No, Sting gets the better of him. Expecting something. And Sting looks in great shape as well. Holy cow, these guys have been at it for the last 18 months since they were been on television. They've been in the gym. Sting with a drop kick. And out to the protective barrier at ringside goes a very frustrated and thrown off Lex Luger.
Yeah, well, let's look back into the pre-match comments. Obviously, Lex Luger was bluffing and full of you-know-what when he was trying to put Sting over and talk about all the friendship, how close he'd been. He tried to jump the guy to start the match.
Well, certainly I wouldn't put anything past Lex Luger, but Lex Luger has shown an unusual amount of respect. Now, I don't care what anybody says about this. The fact remains, Luger and Sting have had a friendship both on and off camera for many years. Business partners at one time.
Yep, absolutely.
This time, I think there was always a jealous side to Luger. Sting, very confident, very direct in his approach. Luger always took a shortcut, wasn't afraid to do so. Now the question remains, will he take a shortcut in this contest for the World Wrestling All-Stars World Heavyweight title for the second time? Luger out to the floor.
Yeah, well, Luger's not very happy right now. See, Luger in his mind honestly thinks he's better than everybody else. He thinks because he's bigger, that he is smarter, that he's better, and I think he's been jealous of the fact that Sting was the more popular performer of the two. Hold on,
wait, listen, all right, Lex Luger calling for the mic. All right, obviously taking a breather here.
All right. Cheat. You're gonna cut corners with a closed fist.
No, please.
Come on.
That's how we're gonna play this thing, huh? Right here in Glasgow, England.
Scotland.
No, it's Scotland.
He's doing that deliberately. He doesn't care. The fans here, for some reason, I've been in this country a very short time, not too fond of their English counterparts.
No, and you wait, hang on a sec. Sting wants the mic. Hang on.
Hang on.
First of all, you are in Scotland.
Brand McNally, he is not, Lex Luger.
Glasgow!
Luger not too familiar with the local slang, the local terminology.
Do you know what a Glasgow kiss is? That's
I'm
like
Sting season.
Well, that's like a friendly little gesture that you do when two people want to square off against each other. Glasgow kiss is a headbutt to the face.
Well, he just got it.
Yeah.
Got a headbutt to the back of the head, actually. In the meantime, Sting now out to the floor with Luger. Oh, look out. Sting packing up. Luger against the rail. Here comes Sting. Oh! And misses the splash. Stinger splash on the floor does not connect.
Yeah,
Luger.
He went high risk way too early. Sting, I think he's, you know, when you haven't been in the ring in a while, you forget your repertoire. You forgot what you do. You know, he didn't take the man down. You can't just go for high risk that early in the match. You're not going to beat a man like Lex Luger that easily. No way. Especially when he's this big.
Not only that, but take into consideration the World Wrestling All-Stars World Heavyweight title. And what that means. Sting now going outside. Sting going to the top rope. Stinger coming up.
Oh! Luger brought the knees up.
Does not connect. Heads up maneuver by Lex Luger. Distracts the referee and goes for the low blow. That's what it's come down to for Luger.
Yeah, but Luger's right, though. Sting decided to use closed fists, sneak attacks, play the game that way, so Lex is just trying to match him move for move right now.
Obviously, in the 18 months since these two athletes, these two superstars, last appeared on television, both men have been looking for the right opportunity. And tonight, on the Retribution pay-per-view from the World Wrestling All-Stars, it's Sting and Luger for the gold. And the history between these two, no doubt about it, tag team champions. Good friends, possibly better enemies.
Yeah, obviously, because Lex Luger looks like he wants that belt. He doesn't really give a crap about his friendship right now. He wants to win. Like Luger said, you can play him in cards, you can play him in chess, you can play him in pinochle, you can play him in air hockey. He'll play to win.
And now the crown in the case of the total package, the torture rack. He really put that move on the map, no doubt. No one could do it like Luger. No one has put away more people than Luger with the torture rack. Here comes Sting. They meet in the middle. Luger goes down. Sting.
Oh! He headbutted him right in the family jewels.
Right in the total package.
I think that was intentional, and Sting tried to make it look like it was an accident.
Well, you can bet Luger, if he's able to catch his breath, will probably be complaining to the referee. He's going to complain about a closed fist. I can only imagine what he's going to say about this. Here we're at 6. Both men on their knees. Sting. Inverted atomic drop.
Oh, his legs going to town now. Look at the Sting moving there.
Back into the ropes. I'll tell you what, Stinger doesn't look like he's missed a beat in the 18 months since he's been off. Giving it his all. Knows what's at stake here. Knows what's on the line. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, Luger pulled the referee right in between them.
And who's
Smart
that?
move by Luger.
Who is that on the outside of the ring?
Wait a minute, Jarrett's here.
That's Jeff Jarrett.
Oh!
Knocks Sting over the head with the guitar. What the hell is Jarrett doing out here? What interest does he have in who becomes the WWA World Heavyweight title?
And look at that, Lex is gonna get a cheapie here.
1, 2. Oh, you're kidding.
No.
That's a 2 count. The
And now
match
Luger's
continues.
going for the torture rack.
Oh, the referee goes down, tries for the torture rack. Sting now, Scorpion death drop to Luger. Here's a cover. Oh, Jarrett, not again. Come on, Jarrett. What do you have to do with this? Oh, over the head.
Oh,
and a second guitar broken over the bloody face of Sting. And this time, Luger now. What is Jarrett's involvement? What personal interest does he have in seeing to it that Lex Luger becomes the WWA?
Lex Luger, the WWA champion. I'm calling it an upset.
The winner of the match and new WWA Heavyweight Champion of the World, Lex Luger.
I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss for words. Luger mysteriously employed Jeff Jarrett to do his dirty work for him.
Yeah, very unusual that Jeff Jarrett shows up kind of like as a surprise. And Andrew McManus brought him here. Did Andrew McManus know that Jeff Jarrett and Luger were in cahoots?
Well, the bottom line is Lex Luger will leave Retribution as the brand new World Wrestling All-Stars World Heavyweight Champion.
Wow. I'm calling it an upset. Jeremy, is that an upset? In your mind, is that an upset?
You know what? Luger has held titles before. I must say, though, in all honesty, I didn't expect that, of all things, to take place.
Unbelievable.
The Stinger defeated by Lex Luger to become the brand new World Wrestling All-Stars World Heavyweight Champion. I didn't see it coming. I thought Sting, 18 months back to the ring, had so much going for him into this.
Yeah.
Was looking so much to returning to the fans and being back on pay-per-view. However, it was Luger who came out in the end, thus crowning a brand new World Wrestling All-Stars World Heavyweight Champion.
Unbelievable. Double J, Jeff Jarrett. I mean, he threw a monkey wrench into everything here tonight. Wasn't supposed to be here. Showed up, defending the NWA title against Nathan Jones with the guitar. Got involved in Sting and Luger's match. I don't know why yet. I'm going to find out when this show's over what type of connection Double J has with
Lex Luger. Obviously,
you know, Luger,
that story far from being done.
I can't believe he won.
Fans, we have also witnessed an incredible three-way hardcore match. Sabu getting the best of that one. Perry Saturn making a huge statement tonight with the World Wrestling All-Stars. Who knows what's going to be coming up next from the WWA, but you can always check out WorldWrestlingAllStars.com for the latest news and info. Lex Luger, our brand new WWA World Heavyweight Champion for the Disco Inferno. I'm Jeremy Borash from Glasgow, Scotland.